I'm not a YouTuber, and neither do I want to be, but that last ReZero episode. There are so many implications for what might have happened, and all these possible reasons that the more and more I think about it, the less certain I am about any of the possibilities. Like, I thought that last week I could have thought about it more and come to some kind of conclusion. Like, I figured it out. Clearly this is the reason why Subaru lost his memories, but honestly, I have nothing. But yeah, last episode ended with Subaru waking up, having seemingly lost all of his memories of his time in Lagunica. And I haven't really thought about this aspect, but what will happen next? They basically put start of series Subaru in a level 99 dungeon. So he's going to be just now discovering Return by Death and all the mechanics of that, going back to not valuing his own life while also being, well, early Subaru. Like, Arc 1 Subaru was treating real human beings like NPCs in a video game, and that was without having 3 girls, yes, including Patricia, acting extremely close with him as soon as he wakes up. He was obsessed with Amelia before, but like this? Oh man, his ego is probably going to be all out of whack, which is really not the thing they need right now since Subaru is the strategist. The tension between the crew is already bad enough. We don't need the one guy with a level head to all of a sudden stop being level-headed and turn into a cringe 17-year-old again. Either way, I imagine this will really show just how far the Subaru we all know and love has come. So, let's jump into the next episode. As always, here's the timestamps for if you just want to skip around, and there's also some in the description. Okay, one last thing before we get into the new episode. I have a general theory regarding this show that I've only recently thought about, and it came about after asking myself, so why did the archbishops all show up in Pre-Stellar? Okay, so the gospel told them to do that, and then told them to leave, is more than likely correct, but that doesn't really answer anything. No, why did the gospel tell them to do that? Well, we know something about Pre-Stellar that gets ever so slightly elaborated upon in Season 4, and that is that Pre-Stellar was one big trap for the Witch of Pride, Typhon, and her remains lie at the very bottom. Now, here's the thing. There are only 5 Sin Archbishops that we know of. Sloth, Gluttony, Greed, Wrath, and Lust. There is no Envy Sin Archbishop yet, and we've also been explicitly told that there is no Pride Sin Archbishop. So if all 4 of the remaining Archbishops go to Pre-Stellar, the place that houses the remains of the Witch of Pride, Typhon, is it possible that, after Typhon, no one else has had the Witch Factor, and that's why the Pride seat is vacant? And so they were told to go to Pre-Stellar to harvest the remains of Typhon's body in order to get the Witch Factor back, so they can make an Archbishop of Pride. But then that makes the question of, why now? Typhon has presumably been dead for centuries. Well, what if they were told to go there, and not just get the Witch Factor, but to also create a new Pride right then and there? Because that was also the exact time that all the camps showed up at Pre-Stellar, including Subaru, the man who was thought to potentially be Pride by Betelgeuse. So, crackpot theory, but what if the reason the Sin Archbishops were told to go to Pre-Stellar was so they could harvest the remains of the Witch of Pride, to give Subaru the Witch Factor, and to make him the Archbishop of Pride? I have no idea how likely this theory is, but it's something I've been thinking about. And actually, we were only told the Pride seat was vacant back in Season 1, and it's been some time since then. So, what if during Season 3, they had actually already made a Sin Archbishop of Pride? That feels even more unlikely, but it's something to think about. Anyway, time to move on to the new episode. So, yeah, I'll do that. It is that time of the week again. Time for some more ReZero. I didn't want to see the title for the episode, but I did manage to see it. I think it appeared, I don't remember where I saw it. It was either on YouTube or maybe Reddit. Either way, it was the preview for this episode. It was called Who Are You? Which, you know, out of all the episode titles to get spoiled on, this isn't too bad. I'm guessing Who Are You is a phrase he's going to be saying a lot to all these people that seemingly already know him. ReZero, Season 4, Episode 8, Who Are You? Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. Oh my god, he's already going back to this. Betty's expression, she's surprised but disappointed. And the music choice is great as well. Is this another Season 1 track? Oh, they haven't got the memo. But why has this happened though? Oh, okay. They've debriefed it. Okay. Okay. We're just getting right into it. Okay. I thought it might be. This is a respectable way to go about it. Just inform him because I was scared he would like run off on his own trying to go out on a epic adventure. But that sounds about right. Oh, no. I'm already getting the secondhand embarrassment. He's trying too hard, man. Oh, in the movies, bro. This is a movie. Yeah, because that's what is happening in those earlier episodes. He didn't fully comprehend that things were fully real. He was just sort of treating things as a video game. Amelia's. Oh my god, Amelia. Oh, I feel so bad for all of these characters. Such. Oh, and I literally said, I think last episode, I was excited to see more of Betty and Subaru's interactions, but this isn't the Subaru that helped her out of the library. Yeah, 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 bro. We know who you are. Oh, okay. He has guidance, so maybe things won't turn out so bad. But clearly, something's going on in this tower that's not good. Yeah, just Amelia. I wonder if Amelia does have a last name. I mean, her dad's probably very important, so. Okay, intro time. Oh, okay, so. Yeah, this is not how I expected this to start off with, because I kind of almost expected it to be even more awkward, but they just outright informed him off screens, which it's good, but huh. I'm just looking at the intro again, and I'm wondering if the bit of Subaru looking at his past selves dying. I wonder if that's not really his past self, but him in the tracksuit is meant to represent this new Subaru, and he'll get his memories back, and he'll find that this memory lost version, or I guess you'd call him Nubaru or whatever, has died like 100 times in this tower or something like that. I don't know. That might not make sense, but because it's not like he's in the tracksuit. It's the body he's in, just with memories lost. It's not like they got a different Subaru, but with the expressions he's making, he surely looks like different Subaru. Okay, so Ram and the others seem to be fine. Okay, Charlotte's here, and Ridna. But she doesn't even know her sister, though. She only knows that from you. Now, here's the thing. Oh my goodness. Oh no, he's got no. This is not the thing he needs to see right now. He does not need someone fawning over him like this. And she said Oni-san, so that's gonna all these tropes is just gonna it's gonna. Okay, so yeah, it was brought up in episode 1. People brought up that the plush toys in Maylee's basement when made by Subaru. So that's interesting. But this is not what he needs to see. It's gonna make him not lock in. Oh, yeah, Julius, that expression. Yeah, he's not gonna be feeling well. Oh my goodness, his arm is like fallen in there. I won't elaborate, but really? Oh yeah, Subaru forgot about this. So he's gonna go back to think he's gonna be seeing Aridna as Anastasia now. Oh my goodness. So she was about to just reveal it then and there. Oh, we need everyone to be completely honest and just reveal all their secrets as it is. Like Subaru, Shaula, Amelia, Aridna, they all need to come clean. I mean, yeah, he's going to be so tired just getting introduced to all this stuff. But charade brought you along to get away from the others. Oh my god, Ram just thinks. I kind of wish Ram believed in Subaru, but she thinks this is a act. Come on, Ram. You should know that Subaru, as he is, after like this year development, wouldn't be acting like this. Oh my goodness. Getting back to this, huh? Just my goodness. What can he tell though? He doesn't know. If you forget, then I. Yeah, because if Subaru forgets, then by proxy, Rem is forgotten as well, and that's why Ram's here. It's just gotta be so complicated for Ram. It's kind of interesting. I'm kind of getting like that early season 1 vibe again, but different. And Subaru just doesn't know all this. Like something like Friends. Oh my goodness. But he just doesn't know how complicated everything is and how this revelation is just upsetting everyone. But why aren't they questioning why Subaru has forgotten his memories? That's what I want to know. Yeah, Anastasia, huh? But I'll believe in the bond we formed fighting our wasted dunes. Okay. Go forward then. Yeah. Are you just gonna... Yes, please, Aridna. Go forward. Don't hide this anymore, okay? This will be for the betterment of everyone. Consciousness, right? Yes, okay, thank you. Ekidona. Ugh. Hope Amelia takes it well. She seems fine, but... Ugh. Tormented, that's certainly one way to put it. Yeah, trouble indeed. Oh my god, the other echidna harmed this echidna's reputation. Amazing. Yeah, they're like drawing this Subaru in a different way. It's interesting. Like even his hair. Just no good news. Can shower come clean, please? Oh, Amelia Chan. He's not calling her Tan because that hasn't happened. My god. I mean, yeah, it has really screwed things up, but I don't think it's... Unless it's self-inflicted, I don't think it's Subaru's fault. Again, there could be a million answers to what caused it, but we don't know the answer just yet. He's still Subaru, just a different Subaru. Bravery and reckless lack of discrimination never change. Like, this has caused so many problems, but it's not all doom and gloom just yet. Like, I'm very relieved to see everyone here. Okay, passed out. Huh. So that wasn't a different... Was he put there? Because he went up... It seemed to be some kind of side door. But it's an archive full of books of the dead, after all. Oh. Oh, so was this idea to just go up and read a bunch of books, but then that just messed him up? Wait, maybe Subaru's real self is still stuck in the book, and he's just experienced like a long, long lifetime of someone. I'd say it's possible. So maybe the way to get it back is simply just to wait it out. Kashira? I've got so many thoughts, but... Oh. Petite bourgeoisie? What? Oh my goodness, Subaru. Oh my god, no. He was trying to do the cringy isekai thing of opening up a menu. My god. Like, I thought he would have... No, he has no oh my goodness, he has no training. We barely see him use the whip. And the one time we do, he can't use it properly. My goodness. I thought he would have taken this seriously. Like I had faith for a brief second, but no, he's just... Is he gonna... I don't like that shot. I don't like these shots. Like... Good. What? He got... What? And now he's going to be experiencing return by death. Oh my goodness. All this all over again. Oh my goodness. Oh. But someone pushed him. I like actually jumped from my seat a little bit when that happened. Like that was really effective. Like almost horror, kind of. Like, it sounds silly to say, but... Oh my goodness. It's going to be confusing so much now because he's going to be knowing them slightly. Again, oh my goodness. It's going to be so confusing to them. This is going to be a mindfuck. Okay, 15 minutes of the episode. Oh my goodness. So... He said out loud, summon to this world. doesn't realize. This is so sad. He's just so confused. Like, I thought the start of the series was bad enough, but this is, oh my goodness, his face. Back again, oh my goodness. We're going to be seeing that a lot, aren't we? Just her cheering herself up. Oh, he's going to go insane. I love this track right now. Didn't tell him about this power. What the hell were you thinking, Subaru Natsuki? Oh my goodness, he's just going through it again, but being like... Is this gonna be making him think of it more as a video game again, or is this gonna be leading to something else? Also, this is fascinating. We never really seen loops in ReZero act out the exact same. Like, that's never really happened. But this time it kind of is. So... Because they were full on showing the scenes playing out again, so... There's Meili putting it back in line again. Is it Shaola pushing him off? Pushing him down to the bottom? Master, you jerk. This is gonna be such a mindfuck, because he's gonna get to know these people, and he's still gonna have to play the act of not knowing anyone. But he kind of will, but not to the extent that everyone else does. Yesterday was careless. Huh. So did Meili see him run up the stairs? Huh. Pay attention, bro. They're directing this episode so well, like, I'm actually getting, like, scared at the same moments as Subaru is. Like, just these big chasms taking up the shot is so well done. Too dangerous to keep Natsuki for any longer. Huh. Who's speaking? You'll slow us down? If so, I agree. Okay, that's Ram. Did Ram push him down? But then what happened the first time? Well, he was surrounded by books the first time, so it must be something different. I'm seriously wondering if Ram did it. Someone's walking behind you, bro. Oh no! Oh my fucking god! That has got to make it worse. Whoa. Oh my goodness! Is it our memories that make us? Wait, whose voice is that? Our memories make us. No, that's Rem, I think. But why? Who are you? What is this? It's like Call of the Witch, but weird. My goodness. We heard Rem. Oh, what? Oh my god. Okay. We heard Subaru's voice say, "Who are you?" Fascinating. He doesn't even know where he's going. Oh my god, no, he's gonna get fucked over by Raid. He doesn't know what he's doing. Oh my god. And Raid has no idea. Unless Raid might not have memories though. Okay, no, Raid does have continuity. Okay. Oh, he's got. He's gonna be feeling so bad. What the fuck? I'm appalled at what I'm seeing. What the fuck? He put chopsticks in his heart. Subaru's just gonna be feeling the world's out to get him. This is so sad. Just. They have to show this. Just uncaring, walking out. Didn't want to wash the mug. Oh my god. He's going insane. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Satella. Just put him out of his misery. Thank you. Okay, no. I was gonna say thank you, Stella, but no. And they're not gonna know. He's gonna have to. Oh my god. And they don't know about return by death, so. My god. Where's he going? Twice, I've died twice. Oh my god. Like I said, ReZero, the highlight of my week. Return by death, huh? Get someone to kill me. So, exiting the tower. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so she does turn into someone else. That's the episode. Oh my god. Okay. So, it was kind of like what I was thinking with, because Subaru's on her property now, Charlotte acts differently, which is why she wasn't as aggressive as she was before. But Subaru just stepped off the property. I just had a really bad thought. What if Satella set a new spawn point just then, like either when Satella appeared or when Subaru stepped out of the tower? What if that's a new spawn point? Because at first I'm like, okay, well, Shala's different now, so maybe it's not going to be so bad, like, because he'll just get fucked over by some sandworms, which would be really traumatizing for this Subaru, since he has no idea that's what's happening. But it won't be as bad, because things will just go back to normal, and he'll figure things out, because he still becomes the Subaru we know and love, so he has the capacity for strategy. And but if that's a new spawn point, I'm now more thinking that Shala might be the cause of this whole ordeal. That's interesting though. So at first I thought her eyes were nuclear symbols, then I thought they were reticles, but they split into 3. So it's almost like the form they take now is suppressing this like 3 iris sort of form. It's like Yuha from Bleach. So she fell backwards. So I truly think that Xiaola has a genuine possibility of being a Ma Beast of some kind, particularly with how Meili interacts with her. She's always putting her in line. So was that her turning back into a Ma Beast, maybe? Huh. Actually, yeah, because 3 irises on each side, and the idea was that she would be a scorpion Ma Beast, so that could match up. It's like a transition phase between being human and an arachnid. I've just been staring at this slideshow of other isekais on Crunchyroll, and I'm just like, man, I haven't watched these, but I have a feeling that they're nowhere near to the same level as what ReZero can do. I don't know, that might be just dismissive, but oh my god, this episode. Yeah, I think this is the best episode of the season so far. And that's not just because deep down I kind of like seeing all this bad stuff happening. Okay, that's not the only reason, because I feel like the best episode before this one was last week's episode, and aside from that ending, that was mostly a very chill episode, and I just love the character stuff that episode. But this one, oh my god, this is just a mindfuck. Like, again, I'm so glad I've made a habit out of rewatching these episodes, because it was people forgetting Julius and Rem, and Subaru was the only one that knowed. And then we get to a point to where Subaru forgets himself and the memories he's made. And then we get to a point to where we add in Return by Death onto that, and things are just even more complicated. So, yeah, there's a lot of moving parts, a lot of timey-wimey fuckery, and just memory fuckery. So many moving pieces, so many potential threats. And him thinking back on his parents, because this Subaru has never had that parent and child just going back one last time to see his parents again. Hasn't had that, so he's just feeling overwhelming, just regret. Like he's like, obviously confusion is his main emotion at the moment, but he's masking that with just so much faux confidence. And I think deep down he also feels that sort of as well, just the excitement for being away from the boring real world into a crazy fantastical realm. But he's been in for a rude awakening, and it just feels like the world's kicking down on him. Just constant death, just people he's just met are either confused or suddenly hate him. Julius being just so upset but putting on a brave face. Oh my god. It's so fascinating, just the variety of emotions these episodes can give you after you finish them, because my god. Because this one I just feel so bad for the Subaru, man. Yeah, so it could be the books that did this to Subaru, because we don't know what it looked like from a third person point of view when initially was viewing Typhon's backstory. Like, I thought it would just be instantaneous, like he's in and then he's out instantaneously. I have so many thoughts, but I think this episode made my day, honestly. So good, so fucked, but so good. So I'll see you for the review portion. Wow, what an episode. What an absolute mindfuck. The fact that my mind had the gall to think, oh, this isn't so bad, for the first half or so of the episode. Oh my god. I feel so bad for this Subaru. He probably feels like the whole world is out to get him. So, let's take it from the top and look at things a little more in depth. So, first reactions to Subaru losing his memory were kind of better than I expected, though digging into it deeper, they're still not great. Amelia is physically hurting herself so she doesn't become sad, Beatrice is visibly kind of upset, Ram doesn't even fully believe it, Shaola is very overcompensating, Julius is just barely keeping it together after being forgotten by literally everyone, and Meili is, well, still Meili, I guess. Tensions within the crew were already high, but this has just thrown a whole wrench in things. Thankfully, Aridna has finally outright admitted the secret regarding Anastasia, which is so damn relieving to have that finally be said and the team actually take it rather well, though I get the feeling that a whole lot more of this crew are hiding secrets, and it would make things a whole lot better if they just outright admitted to it too. Ram especially seems like she's really bottling her emotions and thoughts on this whole situation and probably has some very strong opinions. Like, goddamn is her situation in this whole ordeal complicated. In her perspective, she never had a sister. And then a year ago, she randomly gets hit with the information that this seemingly complete rando is actually her sister, all from one guy who supposedly remembers her. But she trusts this guy and there's extreme physical resemblance, so what crazy thing he's saying might actually just be true. And she cares and looks after her for a year, and then just when there's actually a goal in sight for fixing this whole mess, the man who kind of told her that she should care for her sister doesn't even remember her anymore. Neither does he remember anyone else. It's such a mess. And man, I still don't really have any solid idea on how Subaru lost his memories, though we have a bit more of a lead with the whole Subaru passing out surrounded by books. Potentially, Subaru's consciousness is inside one of the books, experiencing the long life of a dead person whose name is in the library. I don't know if that idea really makes sense though. And it's seemingly increasingly less likely that the cause of Subaru's memory loss is Shaowa, considering just how negatively she reacted to it, and she herself seemed surprised by it. So that removes one option at least. One thing that could point to it more being one of the gluttonies that did it is Subaru's whip. Because we know that what makes the gluttonies even more scary is that they steal the skill sets and abilities of those they eat. If Subaru had just lost his memories, you would think there would at least be some kind of muscle memory for the whip. But no, he's outright atrocious at using it right now. So what if one of the gluttonies, after eating his memories, also gained his skills, like using a whip? Though at the same time, I also am getting less certain on it being gluttony, simply because they said Subaru was just lying there in the library. And I really think the gluttonies would have done more to him than just a year's worth of memories if he really was just defenseless on the ground. Though maybe if non-Lagunica memories are something that the gluttonies can't access, maybe they were literally repelled from eating them, sort of similar to what happened with Felt, and thus backed off? I don't know, just an idea. And they directed that scene in the lead up to Subaru getting pushed off the ledge so well. So many shots of all these big chasms of darkness combined with the silence. I was so creeped out. And damn, that weird new rendition of Call of the Witch was genuinely haunting. But who pushed him? Was it Shala? Maybe even Ran? I think there is a genuine possibility that someone else in this tower knows about Return by Death, and thus the push of Subaru down the stairs is a way to initiate a restart. And there's just so many possibilities and options for that. Like, it could genuinely be Meili, who had the kinda sus line to Subaru this episode about how he was doing yesterday. Almost like she was assessing his performance or something. Now, we know Meili was, like Elsa, hired by Roswell, so could there be a very small chance that she is still, in a way, still hired by Roswell, and might have eventually been informed about Return by Death, due to Roswell knowing about it? And there was that part of Roswell knowing about Return by Death and wanting things to go to his wants, but he's literally magically contractually obligated to not betray the gang. So, could Roswell be using Meili to manipulate Subaru to activate Return by Death in order to get an outcome that would be favourable to Roswell? Because everyone being on edge and distrustful of everyone else and hiding secrets from one another and not figuring out a way to get past Raid, along with Subaru losing his memories, isn't helping anyone. And so Meili's just like, this clearly isn't the best result, I'll just kill Subaru and then we'll be back on track to what my employer wants. But she obviously has no information on when the spawn point is, and so it's just a never-ending loop of Meili trying to kill Subaru to return him to a point to where he can turn things around, but his spawn point is already after they hit the point where Meili comes to that conclusion where she has to kill him. It's a very, very insane theory, and to be honest, I'm not sure if they would make Roswell be this important as an antagonist figure for 2 whole seasons. So there's probably a different answer. And to be honest, I'm not even sure if I'd even like that answer, to be honest. Like, I could also maybe see Ram somehow knowing about it, potentially through the burnt Tome of Wisdom that Otto had, somehow, but she doesn't fully understand the mechanics of how it works, similar to the idea with Meili and Roswell. I mean, there was those weird shots of the close-ups of the dove's eyes last episode, and we know Ram can see through the eyes of animals. Is it possible Ram was spying in on this conversation and already becoming a little untrusting of Subaru, with the sudden memory loss seeming all the more suspicious? Or maybe the pushing could be Shaola, feeling betrayed that her master has lost his memories and thus isn't the same? I don't know. And if she too also knows about Return by Death, maybe she thinks the spawn point is before Subaru lost his memories? Or there's always the possibility that Echidna really can't be trusted after all, and she knows about Return by Death like Sanctuary Echidna did, and she's pushed him off to initiate a restart? Or maybe there's some secret other character hiding in the tower, and that's who did it? There's so many possibilities, but almost all of them don't fully fit into place or make much sense at all, to be honest. And that's without even adding in the whole how did the memory loss happen into the equation. So maybe this level of theorizing is a lost cause. And goddamn was this episode in general quite creepy. Like you feel like you're slowly slipping into madness right alongside Subaru. All the voices in Subaru's head, hearing himself laughing maniacally, it's like he's entered a new phase of genuine insanity. And the scene with Subaru's parents really hit, especially because in this Subaru's perspective, that would have just happened only a few hours ago, and he never went through the first Sanctuary trial where he got to, in a sense, say to his parents what he never got to say. He should have washed that damn mug. Shaola at the end though. It's extremely obvious that she isn't what she seems, and I have been thinking that potentially Shaola is some kind of Marbeast, somehow, given Meili's weird attachment to her and how there's a bunch of scenes where Meili kind of keeps Shaola in line, even in this episode. And her iris duplicating like that before going ragdoll, could Shaola be returning to some kind of primal beastly form now that her master has left her vicinity? Or rather, is it because Subaru broke one of the rules of not leaving the tower? I have so many thoughts, but regardless, this is sure as hell not looking like it's going to be good for everyone left in the tower. Kinda dark, but I low-key hope Subaru gets eviscerated by a sand instantly or something before Satella dare even thinks of creating another save point. Because things are already bad as is. We don't need Shaola to be actively antagonistic on top of all of this. And time for the break time. This time we get some really nice Anastasia backstory. Specifically, the beginning of her bond with Echidna, and overall just some nice characterization for the two of them, and showing a change within Echidna, and how she feels about her own life. Not too much to say about this one, to be honest, but it's just nice. Okay, so I have to be honest, I was kind of a mess after this episode. Like, I wasn't sobbing, or an emotional wreck, or whatever, but just putting myself in Subaru's perspective, and how he feels with all this strange new stuff happening, and how horribly things are turning out for him, and just how complicated the situation is, and how much worse it's becoming, and all this weight being put onto Subaru. It really messed me up. It hurt to watch, and that's what really makes this episode, and why I think this is the best episode of the season so far. If an anime can make me tear up, it's doing something well, but if an anime can make me feel like this, it's really something special. Subaru has been brought back down to level 1 in a level 99999 dungeon. But I believe he can pull through. We need to have faith in Nibiru. Or at least that's what I'm going to tell myself so I don't drive myself to insanity just like Subaru. We need a little bit of hope.